Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back. So it's Sunday afternoon, and it's time to get set up for the week. So this is a plan with me in my personal size Filofax Malden. I'm also going to dip my toes into possibly my pocket that I set up the other day for a specific reason. Maybe, we'll see. And my work planner, which used to be this, but now is a plotter A5. So this is gonna be a plan with me. It's gonna be a long one. I have my coffee. I plan to, ouch, it's hot. I plan to, I just nuked it so you can see all the cinnamon and all the things. I plan to do this for a couple hours. So if you're into longer videos, this is for you. And some of it I'll be talking through, some of it I'll be silent, some of it I'll fast forward, but I have a lot to get done, and you should see the smattering of things that I have. It is quite overwhelming, but it's okay. I got my coffee, I got my water, I got my readers, because I am of that age. And yeah, let's get into it. So one of the things that has become evident to me the more I am in, first of all, I'm in love with rings. I think it suits me. I still love a bound book, but I love bound notebooks. The Hobonichi Weeks is the one bound planner that I did have a lot of success in for a few years. I like it because it's slim and compact, but I do love rings because I can move things in and out and around, and it really suits my personality, which I may have some commitment issues. And I may like to have variety. So the rings have been really successful. I still love my bound books for notebooks, journaling, memory keeping, jotters. Like, I still love notebooks, but I think for planning, I am just in my rings, and I'm still trying to get through using up the rest of this paper. So I'll be using some of it as we go through this plan with me, because I use it to, like, for scratch notes, client notes, whatever. I'm still going through it. I'm not gonna not use up my paper. And yeah, so I'll be processing some things, referring to some things in here as we go through the plan with me. But I am loving rings. Personal size is ideal for me. And the only thing I'm struggling with the Malden is the size of the rings. So these are 23 millimeters. Most of my Filofaxes are 23 millimeters or less, and that is challenging. And I just got I have a new cover coming to me. All my covers are vintage, and then these are the two ones that are like new, like I bought new. But my other covers are older, and they were, you know, very reasonably priced, with the exception of that Pocket Ranger, which we will not talk about. But I don't have any black ring planners, so I decided when I was in New York last week to, as I was wrapping up my client work, I decided to treat myself, and I was looking at all sorts of planners. I was looking at the Gillio and all this stuff. I was like, I'm not about to spend all this money. I would love to have an Eternal Weather Goods ones, but I was like, not spending all this money. So I went and I got the Multerm Veg Tan in Midnight. So I'm waiting for that to come. We'll see how long it takes. But my only regret now is that I didn't go with the Luxe, which is 30 millimeter rings. The 2.0 has 25 millimeter rings, so it is bigger than this. And I know you can switch out the Multerm rings pretty easily. So I will probably end up getting some 30mm rings for that Multerm, but I wish I would have gotten the Luxe because it has the cute little, what do you call that, flyleaf situation? Anyway, I have a black one coming to me. We'll see. But other than that, I love rings so much. I am using Muji pins 0.5. I also have a Muji pin that's 0.38. So I use 0.38 as well. And then of course I use my Uni Jetstream. Even though I have fountain pen friendly paper in here and I love using fountain pens, I tend to use my fountain pens for journaling, memory, morning pages, just other types of writing. And for planning, I'm just grabbing these. So I have those. I got this little clip on Etsy and it's working out pretty good. It allows me to have all my pens. So we're going to get into this plan with me. My camera will do this auto-focusing thing that I can't fix the focus, but I will try my best to keep things out of the way. And as I talk through, I'll share what I'm using, but you know, this is a plan with me, so I may be quiet at certain times, but I left some sticky notes for myself to do certain things. So these are the sticky notes that I'm using, so you can see. And I'll be using those. Okay, so let's get into this review reference list. Okay, so I have one of the things, you know, you can set up your planner, and I love planner videos where people are setting up and bring you in. And then you use that as a model, but then as you start to go through and use your planner, you realize some of that stuff does not work for you, so you have to recalibrate. And that's why I love rings, because I've been recalibrating, figuring out what my system is, paying attention to what I do first, second, and third when I show up in my planner, and like documenting my own planner routine. Everything is falling to the ground over here. I don't know why. Okay. And so yeah, so I have notes. I pulled some vintage Filofax printables from 1994 that came in one of my vintage Filofaxes that I want to use this week. So I pulled those. One is a don't forget list, and then this is a shopping list. I go grocery shopping on Tuesdays, so I want to have this and map out my food for the week. So I have that. These are just some budget stickers. I am going to try to adopt a color coding key. So these are some of my Tombos and mile liners that I really like. And I've just started like mapping that out. So we'll see how that goes. Up until now, I've just been, this is what it looks like. Pink is always personal, but I realized that some of this personal stuff is my dog, and maybe he should have his own color. Actually, no, he won't have his own color. But some of these things are errands, like pick up UPS. So it's personal, but it's like an errand. So I want to know, like, I gotta go outside. So I'm gonna give that a color, and we'll see how that goes. So that's what I'm gonna do this week. And all right, so let's get into what we're gonna do. Okay, so my planning routine. One, take this off, because trying to plan with this on is not comfortable. I've been working my, I'm gonna take these out because I might need them. I've been working, I have a question. This is from Peanuts Planner Co. Can somebody tell me how to use this? I really don't know how to use it. I was thinking about changing this into a Kanban board just because that will be more useful for me. But tell me how you're using this, because I don't really know how. I think it's clever, but I don't know. I'm not doing it right. All right, cute little stickers. This is for decoration. Reminder, my cute, beautiful life. Let's update the monthlies. Let's get in here. Let's bring it out. So these are my tombos that I have been loving. And then one mile planner. And then these are two little cuties. Might use that. Ugh, I got some cute stuff. Okay. I got these two pens. These are the two. I'm not allowed to buy pens. But at Yoseka, during the stamp caravan, I picked up these two pens. One, I'm trying to fall in love with lavender. And I think I am, actually. So this is the newest Tombow that I've gotten. And then I got this at Yoseka. I got this at Yoseka. And these are Sarasa Zebra Clip and 0.5, pink and lavender. So I have those. This is printable by the Planner Spot. And I do enjoy highlighting these. And I need some stickers for this. Oh, did I sit down here without bringing stickers, Jesus? Where is my sticker book? I have to go. I have to go get the stickers, because like, how am I sitting here planning without stickers? I can't find it. It's here in this pile, I'm sure. And that just goes to show that I am a mess, so I can't update this. But what I can do, I'm gonna get my sticker situation together. Got these little page flags so I can start doing some deep annotation of the books that I'm reading. I'm just gonna flag that I need to update this and move on. So flagged it. I'm gonna move on because this is a lot to get done. Home goals. I have to, and as I'm going through, I'm gonna write some notes on scratch paper to remind me of things that I need to add to my to-do list. So, I need to locate, I just dragged my feet, and now I need to locate hydrangeas at a decent price. The last price I was quoted was like $40 a bush, which was crazy. Because I've seen them cheaper, so I need to research options, because I really want to get my hydrangeas in. I will be planting wildflowers tomorrow. Monday or Tuesday. As soon as they arrive, I'm ready to go. Alright, so in my monthlies, oh, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to add my paydays so far, and I'm trying to think of a good way to do that that's not going to be jarring. I could, and I just want it to be easy. I do have these payday stickers. I felt like I had some here. I think I have some held over from here. I have these. But are they gonna be too big? Another option is to just put dots in it. Let's just go with the easier option. Sometimes it would be like looking for stuff to do when you're just like, girl, who cares? Pop a payday sticker in there. Do I have freaking scissors? No. So I won't be doing that. Like, no. Because those are not kiss cut. This is my sticker book. Let's see if I can find Coffee Monsters Co. or anything that says money. If not, I will just use these circle dots and call it a freaking day. I'm gonna check all of my stickers, make sure I don't have anything. That's another project that I'm working on, trying to organize my stickers so that it's very clear what I have. I don't think I have any money ones in there. Let's see. Let's see if I have any money ones in here. Nope. Nope. No money, no money, no money, but I do have groceries. These are so cute. Books, games, and laundry. I'll leave that out. I'll leave that out. I'll leave this out because we'll get to that. This is walking, meds, cleaning, more meds. Okay, so I don't have any money stuff, so you know what? Who cares? Who cares? I'm not going to get the scissors. Oh, I think I have scissors actually, now that I think about it. Now that I think about it. I think I have scissors in my superior labor situation. This is cute. It's a cutie. Some journaling kit. Do I have? Yes. Girl, you are so put together. All right, back to the original plan. Just using these little payday stickers to update my. This is gonna be an insanely long video. I don't even know why I do this. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this because this is just too. These scissors are terrible. Can we just talk about how this is terrible? First of all, it's my bad, right? Because I shouldn't be buying stickers that are not kiss cut. Like that's just throw it away. Throw it away. I don't want to be bothered with that. Like I just, like who wants to be bothered with this? I don't. It's gonna look crazy. And these scissors are crap. They're crap. I don't understand why they don't. Anyway, I may have to like declutter these. Ugh. Let me just get a green dot because I'm done. 20 minutes to try to figure out how to no to payday. Sometimes we just complicate our life too much when we could just use a green dot. Green dot means what? Money. And that's good enough. Actually, you know what? I want to do it over the. I'm going to do this one. That's fun. I've had these dots for so many years. It could easily be 5 or 6 years. It's kind of ridiculous. But here we are. Okay, so I don't have my tweezer. That's okay. So what I want to do is go back. January 10th was a payday. Nice. See how nice that is? This is simple, nice. January 24th, also a payday. And what I'm going to do is go in, and since there's nothing here, just put payday. Payday. And that's fine. And then we have, sometimes I pay myself late because it's not automatic. So I got paid on February 11th, because let's just put payday, and it's okay. Good thing it's just me. And sometimes I make a mistake and I pay the team late too. I always feel so terrible about that, but they're so patient with me. Doesn't happen often, but it has happened. It actually just happened, unfortunately. It's my bad. Payday. And 321. But I'm glad I'm using these stickers, because use them up. Payday. And 4 was a payday for me. Also, I had a pin show. And then 418. I'm so blessed. I've been consistently paying myself. This is the second year where I'm like a W-2 employee of my company. And I've been paying myself, which means there's money to pay my salary. It's a little dicey this year because I gave myself a $40,000 raise. It's a lot more money to cover in each of the payrolls, but so far so good. Oh, I got paid on that day. Payday. And then I just got paid. Praise the Lord. And this was a payday. Alright, so now I have that logged. And now I have these stickers that I can put in here so I can keep track of the paydays going forward. Now for May, in the months, I don't do a lot of stickering. I'll go back when I'm in the mood and just pop in some stickers, but I don't do a lot of stickering in the... But these are the things that I have to do this month. And I use this Ollie clip to clip the month that we're in and the week that we're in. So this was last week, and I cuddled my grandson all week. Isn't that cute? I just cuddled him. He's adorable. And I'm not saying that because he's mine. My daughter and my son-in-law, they made a really beautiful baby. I can't wait to see my granddaughter because they want a girl, so they're gonna keep trying. And okay, so let's actually get into the plan with me. And I'm actually thinking that I want to use this. So Monday, what do we have to do this week? So I am in between, I want you to be able to see. I am in between clients, taking a break. So I don't have any client-facing things to do. What happens when I'm in between clients is I will work. Oh man, I still got paper in my coffee. Yeah, I'm still drinking it though, like legitimately. When I'm in between my clients, I work in my business, like on my business. So the team is really lean right now. It's just me and my admin coordinator, and that's enough to get us through the summer and get us through some of the things that I'm trying to do. And when I initiate a new client project, I will bring on very quickly 2 people. Actually, I may bring on another one this summer. I need a copy editor for this new service that we're going to be rolling out with my public health company. And I just want to have a copy editor on payroll to like send things to. So I'll probably hire a copy editor, and then I will wait to hire someone who is a PowerPoint whiz, someone to make PowerPoints and stuff for clients. So I'll wait on that until I have a new contract in the works. But other than that, it'll just be me and my admin coordinator, and we're working in my business. So I know I have a bunch of those things to do this week, and I'm actually not going to write them here. I'm just going to write for Black Print this week. We are working on our shop. I have to review the email course. I made this free email course for consultants, so people want to be consultants, specifically public health consultants, but I think it applies to all consultants. It's just a series of exercises that I want people to consider before they start consulting alongside their day job or consulting full-time. So I have this free course that I made actually last year, but we're going to roll it out this year. And then we have a bunch of templates that I use with my clients to manage the work, and we're going to be selling those in the shop. But the course is free and some tools we give away for free. So we're working on that this week, and then I need to put together a project work plan and Notion for this, just to keep me and my admin coordinator together. So this will go in my work binder, but in here I just will log the days that I will do public health work, and I only work on public health stuff on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and not the full day, because again, we don't have clients right now, which is fine. I'm good for the rest of the year, quite frankly. And but I want to spend a deep work block on Black Print 3 times a week, 4-hour deep work. So deep work is a book that I would encourage you to read by Cal Newport. You can also find him on YouTube, but I would read his books. So I still, even though my priority is studio, because I'm working on a commission, and the only meeting I have to check my meetings. My priority is my studio because I'm working on an art commission, and I want to be in the studio every day this week and rest. This is home projects on Saturday and Sunday, and rest. So the good thing about my schedule right now, I don't have any time things except rest and then planner reset. I have let me look at my calendar. I don't have many things that are timed this week or just in the future, which is good because I've just come out of a huge sprint and I'm tired. Excuse me. I'm tired. So as long as I am doing, oh, that's another thing I have to bring back. I have therapy at 3 p.m. And I have to prioritize French. So I am back on my French. So I want to make sure I mark that. So I have nothing really that's like on a schedule, but I do want to map some things out. I need to get a time for this. Tuesday and Thursday is gonna be with a French tutor, so I need to schedule that. Monday, Wednesday, Friday French is studying on my own. And this week I'm gonna make sure I do an artist date on Friday. I don't know what it's gonna be, but that's what I want to do. And the only real meeting that I have is on Monday, right? No, I have a meeting on, I have 11 a.m. standing meeting. I may go to this, but that's it. I'm happy with my meetings. Okay, so that's all I have. And then next week, I want to make sure I remind myself that I don't have therapy on Monday, but I do have it on, we reschedule for Wednesday. Okay. And then, of course, I have my standing 11. And this one is relational. And then, which one is this one this week? This one is money. So I've been meeting with, they're my friends now. It's been like 4 or 5 years. Start off at like a mastermind, but we're friends now. We meet up every year in person, but we've been getting together every week on Wednesday on Zoom. And we support each other, pray for each other, talk about our businesses, talk about our life, talk about, and every week is a different theme. So I want that. I decided that purple is going to be joy stuff, and meeting with my 7 is a joyful activity. Pink is definitely just personal. Okay, and then I'll figure out my color code, which I think we had it here. TBI, this is work. Work is yellow. So I have that, and then work is yellow. And then I usually make a meeting. Where is it? If I have a meeting with someone, I think I want it to, no, I don't know how to, I have to think about this. Because I have this meeting, but it's a, I can't decide. I think I'm gonna put it in blue for now and let that be a meeting, internal meeting. And then for my studio, I am going to let that be, I don't know, what color is this? No, I don't want that for my studio. I want a happier color for my studio. I think I'm gonna do this for studio. Yeah, this mint is so pretty. So that's my studio. And then French, what color? Oh, French is gonna be in the purple because joy. All my joy stuff is in purple. Artist date. Just put that in studio. Okay, so that's what we have for the week. I'll figure out these other colors at another time. Oh, French at the top. All right, so that's my weekly. Let's see. Okay, so that's that. And now, this is something else that I've been really enjoying. So just having a piece of colored paper that just tells me the week number, and then this is like a running to-do list for the week, and then I refer back to it when I'm planning out my dailies, and that has been pretty good. So I want to try that again, and I'll do 1 week on one side, and then I just use the page again to do another week. So you can see I went from week 18 to week 20, and that's because week 19 I was in New York and I did not take my planner. So I'm gonna do that again, and I think the color that I'm gonna use, and these are just Filofax color paper. I keep all my Filofax stuff in this box. I think I want to use blue this week, or do I want to use pink, or do I want to use this? Let's just take out some papers. These boxes are great. Let's put that there. So what am I going to use to pick a color for the week? And do I have any other options? And or just be okay with having this be enough. Okay, I'll just use the blue since it's right here. And all I'm going to do is scan and see what's outstanding and migrate it. And for this, I like to use the darker Muji, and this is week. All right, Google, what week is this? This is gonna be week 21. Week 21. Another thing is we will, I know I do this. You want to find a printable for everything, and then you spend all this time finding a printable. You find one that's whatever, and it's still not perfect. So just write it out on a piece of paper. And this is like a running to-do list. And I had a little key that I wanted to adopt. I don't know if I brought it with me. It was a little piece of paper that I wrote it on. But anyway. Let's just, okay, so I still need to get YouTube cash from bank. I want to start keeping my YouTube cash in a cash envelope just as encouragement. I plan on spending it at the 1 year mark of my monetization. I think I got monetized in October, so I just want to do that. I still need to organize all of my stationery. I feel like I keep organizing it and then I keep not putting things back. I want to catalog the stationery. That's a different process. And then I want to organize my sticker books. Anything goes on this list. I need to do my CD spreadsheet and pay my taxes for 2024. I am behind. So I'm going to put like a big old taxes. My accountant filed an extension, so we're good. But I do want to get the money out of my account, so I'm not looking at it thinking I got money to spend. No, I don't. Actually, I don't. I have to pay taxes. Taxes. And oh, and then I need to make my solo 401k contribution. I need to do that before I do quarterly taxes. I'm not really good with doing quarterly taxes. I'm terrible, actually. I want to try to be better this year. Declutter the linen closet. So let me just put that there. I have an idea for that. Level garden beds. I'm so behind, but that's what we're doing. I have to go to Lowe's to buy landscape fabric. Please do not get at me in the comments about whether I should be using that or not. And oh, I need to renew my library card because I can't be out here without my Libby access. Also, I'm about to do something so sketchy, but It's not really sketchy. I just, there's no other library better than the New York Public Library. And they kicked me out of their system because I no longer live there. So I just asked my daughter, would she let me use her library card so I can put it in my Libby. They just, you don't understand. Like the Georgia, Fulton County library system, they don't even have certain books, guys. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know why, but the digital stuff is just not one central system where you can have access to everything. But things, folks out here banning, it's just ridiculous. So New York Public Library is what I want to have. Oh, I need to make my ensuite shop list. So to do my renovations for my bathroom, I am GCing the project, which means general contracting the project. So I buy all the supplies, I keep track of the budget, I project manage it. But Memorial Day is coming up, so lots of things will be on sale. So I'm hoping to get my toilet on sale, for example, or a vanity on sale. Like I just want to go ahead and buy the things now so I have it here in the house, so when the guys are ready and I'm ready with the money to pay them, I'll have all the stuff. And I just want to make sure I don't miss out on Memorial Day sales, like on tile and things. Like every little bit helps. Client reimbursement, I gotta get that in tomorrow because I need my money back. Intuitive eating, I want to do some research on that. And I need to also meal plan and shopping list. I did good last week. Stuck to my shopping list. Delete subscriptions, which I've already purged quite a few. And so that's what I have carried over. I will recycle this. And then this is now what I will be adding to. I'm gonna slit this. Where is that janky scissor? I should work on this. I think it has an issue with the sticker paper. Yeah, it works on this. So now we know. But I am gonna slit this because my rings are dying. So that's my weekly. So this is what the dailies look like, just to show you what I was working with. I was just using a piece of paper. This is some paper I got from Amazon in a pack. I'll show you. And just basic grid paper. It feels okay with the pen. I mean, whatever, it's fine. But it's nothing like the plotter paper, which is just wonderful. But I was just doing dailies like this. But then this started to feel too busy for me. And I needed a little bit more space. So I left this in here so I could show you. And, oh, I slid it already. So why did I open the rings? Because this is what happens when you got 23mm rings and you are a chunk. So that's what I was doing. And then I would highlight what I did as I did it. And then I write little notes about, like, try 2 days per page. So I have breathing room for stickers and stuff. So I did try that. And that was nice and neat, right? I still had some room here for stickers, which I didn't use. But this was fine, right? I did do this. Staples didn't work out. I went there, but they didn't do what they needed. They didn't cut my paper. I had to do it myself. I didn't do my walking pad. Boo. So this was fine. Enough space. But then I said, oh, let's try something else. And I was going to try this for the day where I have notes about what needs to happen and then all of this stuff. So I wanted to try that out. I'm actually going to deviate from that completely. instead of doing a full page like this, I decided, where is the pages? Where are the pages? Did I cut them? Oh, Christa, David, where are your sheets of paper? This is like insane. Anyway, please hold. I knew I wasn't nuts. So, cuteness. I got such cuteness here. Let's focus on what we need to focus on right at this minute. And that is the dailies. So, I'm all about the free books. Are you telling me you want to go outside? I'm in the middle of filming. You don't have to go outside. You're going to have to wait, honey. Okay? He rings his little bells when he's like, get me out of here. So, just dailies that are free from Filofax. And I said, ooh, let's try that so you don't have to write in anything. And since I'm using a day per page, I decided, let's just go with this. Oh boy. Okay, I have to let him out because he's being very huffy. Hold on a second, babe. I'm coming. Jinkies. Let me just finish cutting this and then I will let you out. I can't really like leave him in the backyard because I took down a portion of the fence so that we can, it's just a portion of the fence that's in between me and my neighbor that I gained as a result of doing my survey. And then my neighbor, I told him about it, and then he went ahead and put up his fence. He didn't need to do that. He could have kept that part of the land. I didn't care. But because he put up his fence, now I had this dead space behind my chain link fence that I was like, well, let me just take the chain link part down, which is what I did. And I didn't do it. My lawn guy handyman did. Mr. Danny. And when he took it down, I didn't realize that now I have these gaps in the fence that, oh man, dang it. That's gonna drive me insane, but I'll live. I didn't realize I had these gaps in the fence, so now when I let my dog out, I'm always afraid that he's just gonna go and start running around the neighborhood. He's done that before. And I can't just leave the door open because the doggy door is broken. So it's wide open, and I've had 2 instances where birds have flown into my house through the doggy door. And the second time it happened, I tore my meniscus running through the house trying to close the bedroom door so the bird wouldn't get in. I cut these terribly. So yeah, I gotta get a new screen door because I could leave him outside and watch him. And then Mr. Danny says he can come by and fix the gate so that it is closed off enough so that my dog doesn't get in there. So here we have, oh my gosh, did I do a mistake? I only printed out enough for a few days, 17, 18. These are cute, but yeah, I'm just gonna go with them. 17, 18. Uh-oh. 17, 18. Did I do something wrong? Yes. Okay, I gotta reprint that one. 17, 18. Actually, I'm not gonna do it. Why? Because these things go in the trash anyway. After I'm done with them. 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. Looks like I did that one right. 22. I didn't do 23 right, so you've got to pay attention. 24. 25 is right. Looks like I made a mistake. 25, 26, 27 is wrong, but you know, I'm gonna leave it there so that it'll force me to pay attention next time. Yeah, but these dailies, they go in the trash. So for example, I don't need to do that because I split them, right? So these can go in the trash. I just wanted to show you them. And then these I will split. Okay, he lied down because it should give me a little more time. It's hot out there. So I'm gonna use these for my dailies, and let's just see. Oh my gosh, I have to recut these. Look at this. It's up here. Now that I cannot deal with. I could deal with the whole, so anyway, I will be redoing these. Let me write a note, reprint, check, punch holes. So anyway, my plan is to use these dailies to map out what I need to do for the week, and then have space down here for notes, but put my to-dos up here and then my notes at the bottom. And these are Filofaxy, so I will reprint these. I just can't do them right now because I'm not sitting at my desk and I want to move on. So that's the daily section. Note section. So this is the section where, I think I told you about this, I was having a hard time using my planner because I didn't have a place to put scratch notes, and now I do. So I've been using these little pieces of random paper to make scratch notes, and now the plan is to process and throw things away. So the pocket Malden project I've already set up, and this is because I want to use my planners and focus, and these rings, I can't put everything in here. I decided for the 1 or 2 projects that I'm working on that are my primary focus for the next 4 weeks. Actually, one is a focus for the whole summer, and another one is a focus for the next 4 weeks. I would use this pocket Filofax for those 2 projects and just have it be focused. So when I'm ready to work on those 2 projects, I grab this and then I log. So I just set it back up just with sections. This is just, and I'll do a flip through of this, but what's gonna go in here, oh, I got these are great. What's gonna go in here, my 2 projects, is one, I am building a wardrobe. I'm starting with a capsule of just the foundational pieces that I can build lots of outfits with. And, you know, like making sure I have all the requisite number of jeans, making sure I have the different types of shoes that I need, making sure I have a nice curated capsule of jewelry. And I'm buying specifically, like, you know, more minimal gold jewelry. I'm still going to get my little costume things because we like that. That's fun. But I am investing in gold pieces. My bags, so it's a whole project. I'm really excited about it, and I want to be very intentional and organized. So my plan is to have that be most of these sections, and then these little pockets will be photos of like inspiration for like the kinds of outfits I'm trying to build, logging what I have and what I can use to build the kind of outfits that I want to build. So I'll put that in here. And then my second project is just decluttering my whole house, and I want to do it rapidly. I don't want to give myself too much time. So it's basically like a 6-week situation where I'm going through everything in the house and letting go. Any projects that I have not gotten to in the past couple years, I'm letting go of the stuff because that means it wasn't a priority. So if I can't hang art on the wall with these frames that I've thrifted a 1.5 years ago, if I can't get that done in the next 6 weeks, I'm gonna redonate these things back to the Goodwill because they have to get out of my home. So that's what this is for. So I've already set that, well, I'm in the process of setting that up. So that's process. See, the wardrobe will have the vision boards and things like that. And declutter. Oh, and then in my personal, because I want to still keep track of like my projects, the high level, I won't have it in here, but I still want to have it on my radar. So the plan is to, let me write that down on this, is to create, I'm going to use one of my, what do you call that, plotter inserts. I think it's the project manager one, which I don't have it here, but it looks like, I think I have a blank one here somewhere, but I'm going to use a project manager list for wardrobe and a project manager list for declutter. That way I can keep track of it. So project manager list for the wardrobe project, project manager list for declutter. So I want to add that to this planner. Let me go to my add to planner list. Project manager. Having it in 2 places is helpful for me. And declutter. And that is enough information for me to remember. So this is just my filing cabinet, which is the best thing in the world. So that is the plan for the project manager. Let me go back to what we were discussing just now. So I am, and then of course I'm gonna share, I don't know, you tell me in the comments, would you be interested in hearing me talk about the wardrobe that I'm building? And this would be like a face, you know, me talking to the camera and just showing you screenshots of like the types of outfits that I'm building, why I'm doing this, that kind of thing. So this is sort of that idea, which I need to put this in my YouTube section. Actually, let me put that in. I'm just gonna put this, rewrite this down as like YouTube ideas, and this is like a permanent building a wardrobe, middle age edition. So this would be like a series, right? This would be a series of videos where I share the why, the aim, so like what am I aiming for, and what I've added so far, because I have been shopping, and the goal is to get to a place where I'm doing seasonal shopping going forward, where I just buy 1 or 2 things, and then what I added so far, and then this is like a monthly update, and then share screenshots of my wish list and purchases, and then how I'm tracking it in my pocket planner. Right, so that's an idea. Let me know if you're into it. I think I'm gonna do it anyway, but would love to hear this is just a way to be very intentional about what I'm bringing into my home. Also to sort of embrace this minimalist ethos that I've been reaching for years now. So anyway, once I'm done, I just recycle the page. But this section of having a scratch place has been very helpful. So this one, I need to add, so a lot of this stuff I just need to decide where it goes now. So a lot of it is always add to planner. And this one is a chunky notebook. I don't know, I don't need any more chunky notebooks. I think I was watching, like, lusting after a Moleskine daily. So we're gonna leave that alone. Oh, cut down a Moleskine expanded TN. Cut down Moleskine, expand it to a TN. And I got that idea from Monique, and I'll put her channel down below, but I've been watching a lot of her videos. These are dimensions that I don't want to lose, and I think I have a list with the planner dimensions. Do I have that? I thought I had, like, issue is, where did I put it? I thought I had a list with dimensions and sizes, but looks like I need to add that to planner. Dimensions, add list of planner dimensions. So that's what I had here. So I will remember to do that. And then I had some books, some notes from some things. I think I've already written this in my commonplace. Mary Oliver's devotion. So books to read. Books to read. So I will add Mary Oliver, which I love, Mary Oliver devotions. And then I'll leave some space for anything else that I might want to give her. This is my summer reading challenge, to read all of the books by Tomi Adeyemi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name incorrectly. My apologies. It starts with Children of the Blood and Bone, Children of the Virtue and Vengeance, and then the one that just came out is Children of Anguish and Anarchy. And I'm glad I waited, because I don't like to wait. I'm impatient. So I'm gonna buy all of these books. I'm gonna do a big book haul from bookshop.org. Buy your books from local bookstores or bookshop.org, and not Amazon. So I'm gonna buy all of these books, but this is my summer reading. I'm all about reading thick books this summer. Let's see if I can get through them. So I have that. Let's get rid of that. Now let's go back. Oh, this is what the checklists look like a little bit, just so you can see what a blank one looks like. But this is what I'm gonna make for the decluttering project and for my wardrobe. I'll list out my wardrobe categories, and then I'll do the percentages. So I'll have that listed in here. These are the narrow. I want me a plotter narrow so badly. If you want to buy me a plotter narrow, or if you have one that you're selling, I really want that camel color one. I'll take it. I really want one so badly. Anyway, back to the here. Oh, this is for a commission that I'm working on now. And that is the balance on this commission. So when I get that money, I'm gonna do like a little, here's what I do when I get my art money. So I got half of it last year because that's when I signed the contract, and I spent it all. basically on my daughter and my grandson. But when I get this money, I'll show you how I budget the rest, because we love some art money. So we have some art money coming. This is what I'm trying to find. I need a year. Oh no, I have a yearly pullout. And what is this? Cardstock with a pocket. Oh, I need to make a pocket. And then this was an idea for, I'm gonna leave this in here because I don't want to lose that. And oh, and then these are some reminders I need to add to my weekly. I didn't realize you could dispute the assessment on your home. I'm a first-time homeowner, and my mortgage a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now, went up like more than $300, and I was so distraught, but I didn't know what to do. And I just found out you can dispute these things, and I didn't know that. So I'm gonna go down to City Hall tomorrow to do that, and also to apply for short-term, long-term rental. So you gotta file like a application to rent out your home. So, and then list of city council meeting dates, and I want to have a list of that, and then list of city council officials. So all of this is like add to planner, and then I want to put all of that in a privacy envelope, because you don't need to know where I live exactly, just know that I live in Atlanta. But yeah, I want to go down to City Hall tomorrow on Monday. So let me put that in the planner in the weekly, because I will forget. Because it's like literally, I'm going to go down there and like, I like to do things in person. I'm so analog. I just feel like it'll just be more efficient. So I'm just going to put City Hall. And this is an errand where I have to leave the house, and I want that to be a particular color. I don't know what color. Maybe I'll make it in this color, which is a cute color. Chartreuse color. So City Hall, I'm gonna do that first thing in the morning. I just feel like I can do things more efficiently in person. Just get it done. Talk to somebody, get information instead of like emailing and stuff. So this is working really well. This little section with paper, random paper. I have some more of it right here. So I'm gonna add a couple more sheets. And where is the scissor? I am also not filming any more videos in this chaos. Like I give up. Okay, I give up. I'm not built for this. I like order. And I'm not built for this. I only like chaos in my studio, because then I can walk away and not have to look at it. But this chaos is literally in my sunroom. So anyway, add some more pages. Do I have any cute little throwaway stickers for this? Yes. So I've been finding a lot of stickers at the Goodwill for like 99 cents. This was $1.09. So, and I don't know, Lily Pulitzer, I think it was really popular back in the day. It may still be, but I remember when my daughter was in school and this was like popular. I don't care. I'm just, oh, I like this cover. This is fun. Like you can make this into like something you pop into your planner, just as like a little bookmark. Anyway, I don't care about the stickers. The stickers don't need to mean anything to me. It's just fun. And then you get the feel of using a sticker that isn't like crazy. Like, look at this, all-nighter. Who cares? Just pop it on there. It's fun. Oh, I can put some study stickers down there. I might want to. Ooh, I didn't see these. Look at this. This is fun. Home visit, call home. Big game, big day, mani-pedi. And then some letters, which could be fun for my next pen and gear situation, maybe. So let's just put some of these little things down. Girls' night and a crocodile. And this just makes a little, again, I throw these pages away, so it just makes it fun to have something like on it. It's no big deal. And then I will, me day, let's not forget about me day. And then let's do this. Oops. That's fun. Oh, and then we have some of these. That's cute. And then, oh, I can use spring break, even though I feel like I'm on spring break because I don't have any client work. So these are just, and I still have that Harry Potter one. And then I'll put a vacation sticker up because it will remind me that I need to plan vacation for after June 9th when my art commission is due and I can get out of town. All right, so that's fine. And then these are just some other little offcuts from some paper I cut down. Yesterday, I cut a notebook that I had for years. This, and it's Midori. Is it Midori paper in here? Yeah, this is Midori paper. Yep, this is not this paper. As you can see, that's shorter and the grids are smaller. This is Midori paper, so I just cut down that notebook because I was like, girl, use your things. And this was some of the leftovers, so I popped those in there. And my notes section, notes are fine. I don't think I have anything I need to do in here. Trackers, I feel okay. So trackers, I am going to make some changes. Sometimes you do things because, again, like I said, you see other people doing them and you want to give it a go, and then you realize you're not motivated by it. Like this closed ring situation, I'm not motivated by this. It's not even a priority. What's a priority are my steps and seeing the number of steps, because I think that will be more motivating. Like if I walk 6,240 steps on Tuesday, can I get to 6,500 on Wednesday? That's how my mind works. So I'm gonna stop doing this because I don't like doing it. So I'm gonna take this out. I hate that I have to lose my traveler's notebook sticker. I think I'm gonna cut this out and glue it back down on something else. But what I'm gonna do instead is this, because I care about this more. I'm gonna finally use this, which is a pullout from Filofax, and this is what I'm gonna use to write down my steps and then put a line down here, and then whatever type of exercise I did, just write it out. And I think that that is best for me. So I can go back. I haven't exercised a lot this year because I have this really bad knee injury, which most days it's really hard to walk. But I go to PT and I do my PT exercises so I can log that. And then I realized that my upper body is fine, so I should get back to doing upper body at least for strength training. So that's what's coming back in my schedule this week. I'll do my weight training Monday, Wednesday, Friday, focusing on upper body, just doing lower body PT exercises. So I can't do any like squats or like anything like that. Like I can't, it would just be terrible. But I can still walk on my walking pad very slowly, but still get my steps in. So I'm going to use that because I think that's going to be way more motivating. So stay tuned. When I do a flip, I will show you how that turned out. But that's going to be like, I have to sit down and go back through all my data because I do have the steps data from the beginning of the year. And I will sit down on my little couch, and I'm trying to find, all of this should be recycled. I'm trying to find my little post-it notes so I can write. I hate it here. Like, legitimately. I got too much crap. Hold on. I thought I had the little post-its right in front of me, but let's see, maybe can I write on this? Update? Nope. Update, not question mark. All right, so I just wrote a little note just to remind myself of what I gotta do there. French, I think I'm gonna take this out because I have a whole language learning notebook. And actually, no, I really like this. I don't think I need, let me put this key over here so I can still actually I can still do my key just for color's sake. French, I'm just gonna put a dot on the days that I studied. I think that's enough for here because in my actual language learning notebook, I keep more detailed notes on what I'm studying every day. So I think this is fine. I'm just gonna go back and fill that in. I did pretty well for January and a little bit of February, but it's been downhill since then. So now I'm gonna re-engage, and I pray that the next, from like here and all of this will just be beautiful dots. I'm just gonna use one of my clear color dots, and one color will be enough, I think. And I have to like now do the hard work of deciding what color it would be because it's gonna be so hard. Anyway, so that's it. And then I gotta take my body measurements today. I want to start keeping track of that. And then I'm gonna fill this in a little bit. Plant wildflowers because I've already ordered it. We've cleaned the land so that all I have to do is sprinkle my seeds as soon as they show up. Garden food, I've already planted my seedlings. They're in here right now underneath the grow light, so they will go into the beds this week. I'm late, but it's okay. And yeah. Okay, so then these are my trackers. They're going pretty well. Let me just see. I don't have, is this May? Sorry, May. And what's today's date? The 18th. I can fill in. I am feeling energy-wise, like I feel like I'm at a steady 7 still. My stress levels are pretty low today because I got some work in to my client, my art client, so I feel a lot less stress. I think that's okay. This, the 18th, I did my morning pages. I still have to do gratitude and see where I land on some of this other stuff. Okay. But I still like this so much, so I'll keep doing these. And then when I get to June, which is here, I'll end June and then archive these and then put the next 6 months in because I don't think I can keep the full year. Okay, so this Sunday checklist is really nice. So, but I rewrote it here so I can see what I got done. So planning my week. I still have a lot to do. I still got a lot to do, girl. But I think that's it. I know it wasn't like, this felt so chaotic. I still want to add in the things that I trimmed at the top of our session. I want to add those to the planner so that I can, now I need to make sure this thing is right. So I am going to test this paper because I do not want to make error. Do I have any paper that I can test? Let's test this paper that we messed up. Let's see if that's a much better situation, and it is. So now that's better. You see how this I messed up? Okay, so now my little, I love this thing. I'm not encouraging you to buy anything, but if you're into ring planning, this little hole puncher is everything. It can do so many different types of punching, and it is lovely. So I have that. My mood tracker, we're gonna give that a go, even though it's at the, I think I'm just gonna save that for June. This, I might be, I'll probably, yeah, I'm in the holes, so that's fine. I'm still gonna use it. I think I may end up, no, I'm gonna go ahead and use this because I have two sides. I can use one for May, and then I can use one for June, and I think that'll be fun. Okay. All right, now where would I put this? Because I'm using these tabs that I got from Filofax. These are vintage. Diary, no. Notes, possibly. Projects, maybe. Projects, information. Well, I have all my trackers in here, so this is where I will put my mood. Wait, where are my mood trackers? Where are my mood trackers? That's where I want this to go. I think it's in. I'm still getting the hang of like where I store things. Okay, so projects, yes. April, May, and this is where I'm gonna just put this Lindsay Scribbles, the ghosting pen mood tracker, and then Sunday reset. I'm also gonna put the planner purge and this reset thing here. And then this monthly goes into the financial section because I printed it so that I could, because I already have April, but I needed to have May, June, July, August, June, July, August, and I'm not going to put this one in here because I can just put that back in my box, and this goes here. I need to finish updating this little list for April. I think I went through the 15th, so I have to go back and like check my stuff to see what other craziness I purchased, because I be buying all kinds of crap. Not crap, beautiful things. And then this is my no spend. So I spent on these days with the dot, and you know, I did good, and so I'm gonna make sure I have May and June, and then I'm gonna figure out my budget for May. I need to do better with like writing out my budget, and I want to get back to zero-based budgeting, which is hard. So that is what I am going to do. That is what I'm gonna work on. So that may have to be in another video. And I think that is it for this plan with me. It's kind of crazy. So many things. But, oh, I need to put my finance bingo in. I think I'm going to put it, in my financial section, and I'm going to put it right up top. So just so you can see my finance bingo, if you're curious, I put these things in. So create or update monthly budget, set up a trust, pay an extra mortgage payment, track all expenses for a whole month, contribute at least $2,500 to my emergency fund, which I already have about 7 months. I'm trying to get that up to 12 months. Pull Social Security, and I don't have my readers on. Hold on. Okay, pull Social Security statement and review lifetime earnings. 14-day no spend. Pay off my 90K student loan any day now. I will be making that big old payment. Cancel a subscription. I just did a bunch of that. Avoid eating out for a week. Invest at least $2,500 in a brokerage. Create cash envelope for YouTube. So some of this stuff is like big stuff, and then little stuff. Donate to charity. Calculate my net worth. Sell any unused items. Complete the 30-day minimalism game. Write out my fire vision. Read and do digital minimalism. This is another book by Cal Newport. Update my fire plan, and then celebrate hitting a financial milestone, which this student loan debt is a financial milestone. My whole life is going to be different any day now, and I'm going to celebrate. Read a finance book or retirement book. Learn about a new investment type. Compare utility and insurance providers to save on bills. So one of the key things that's going to happen after I pay off the student loan debt, my mind is already starting to make the shift, which is to close or plug any money leaks. So any random subscriptions that I don't need. If there's ways that I can renegotiate insurance rates to save money, I'm going into like an aggressive wealth building time, and it's not about cutting expenses per se or like clipping coupons. I'm not frugal, but it is about closing any money leaks. So anything that I could just call to renegotiate to save some money in the long run, I'm gonna do that. So it's just gonna be fun times anyway. So that's my finance bingo, and I have some stars. So come back for another video on that. And I think that's it. I feel like, oh, my shopping list and my do not forget. Are these slit? Do not forget. I want to put the do not forget. I feel like it should go note section. Yeah, I think that's where I want this to go for this week. If it doesn't work or if somehow I'm forgetting it, I will move it. But I want to make sure, I'm going to flag them because I want to make sure I do my meal planning and my prep. And then these cute little post-its, flags, and I have that. Okay, so those are, they're kind of too close. We're gonna forget about it. Okay, that's fine. So I think that's it. I do have to reprint this. Oh, I want to put this in my filing cabinet. And yeah, this is fine because I'm not even paying. What is this? Oh my gosh, I got lint all over. So I'll put this in my filing cabinet. Ugh, I love this filing cabinet. My goodness, get you one. So this is Bible reading. So I'm gonna put it right in here. I don't need to slit this. So I only slit things that I'm like, am I gonna be taking this in and out? No. I want it to live here, and I just want to be able to highlight. I don't know what color I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use all the colors. I think that would be so much fun. So just to give you an example, I'm still in the Old Testament. But like just an example. And I'm like, should I be doing different colors throughout or just like Exodus all one color? I can't decide. But anyway, this is an example of, okay, I'm so indecisive. Let's just do that, right? It's gonna be so pretty to have different colors, but I am in, what book am I in? I should know this. I feel like I am in, dang, I cannot remember. I feel like I'm in Nehemiah. Yeah, I think. Anyway, we'll find out because I'm about to go read my Bible because clearly I should be reading my Bible. But anyway, I love this printable. I do have to trim this a little bit so that it folds properly, or it folds like this for now. But anyway, this is the longest. I don't even know what just happened here. I honestly don't know what just happened here. I hope that this was something. We're gonna see. But thank you so much for tuning in. Come back to see me do some more planning because I feel like I need to keep going, but I gotta stop this tape and also need to feed myself and play with my dog. And it's been like 2 hours. So that's all I have for now. And I will keep going. Oh my God, I have so many other cute things I wanted to cut. I'm gonna have to come back. These cute little library things. I'm gonna color these and cut and just because I have to renew my library card this week. And then I had this reading tracker. I want to start tracking the number of pages that was going. And then I had this YouTube thing I wanted to add, but that's gonna have to wait. I am gonna do this today. Just come back and I'll do a flip of the sections if that's something that interests you. But anyway, come back for next week's Plan with me. Maybe I'll be a little bit more organized. I have no idea. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.